Hey YouTube, welcome to the NewU kitchen. My name is Shane, and today we're making turkey meatballs. Alright, so first, what we have, about 1.5 pounds of lean ground turkey. We've got some green onions, some mushrooms, and 1 white egg, or brown, whatever you're on. We're going to use some black pepper, a little bit of kosher salt. Don't let the label fool you. No, we're not sponsored by McCormick. Although, hey, who knows? And then a little bit of celery seed. People don't use this enough, but it'll give you just the right amount of flavor that you're looking in these meatballs. So what we're going to do first, to keep this video nice, short, and clean, we're going to add all of our ingredients here into our mixing bowl. We're going to crack our egg, throw all this stuff in here, and then this is the messy part. You're going to have to get your hands dirty. You could try mixing it with a spoon, but it doesn't mix all the ingredients thoroughly. So we're going to just give this a little bit of whirl right here, and then we're going to start adding our seasonings. Alright, so now that we have our vegetables in there, we're going to crack open our pepper, and just a couple dabs. Nothing crazy, you don't want these things getting too spicy on you. Just a little bit of kosher salt. For those of you eating really clean, kosher salt's a good sodium alternative. It's really low on sodium, but still gives you that salt profile. And then we're going to go here with our celery seed. Just a couple dashes in there. We're going to mix this all up. In the meantime, we're going to get our pan nice and hot. That way we can caramelize these mushrooms, or these meatballs. Not mushrooms, even though they have mushrooms in them. And the good thing is, with these, you can actually add in any type of vegetable that you want. Diced carrots, broccoli, even things your kids might not like to eat. You can sneak them in there. Our son, he doesn't know that he eats mushrooms and green onions. Not that he's picky, but he just doesn't know. And he scarfs these things down. So, once we have these out, we're going to go ahead and a little ball size. You're just going to have to make it like so. Start rolling them out real quick. Alright foodies, so now that we have all of our meatballs rolled out, we're going to go ahead and start putting them in our pan. Our pan's nice and hot right now. We want to get a nice good sear on these things, help keep them together. We're not adding any oil to the pan. This is just a normal non-stick pan, kind of medium stove heat. We're going to just add these things in here, get them nice caramelized on the bottom. If you have slightly larger ones, put them in the center so they can kind of cook thoroughly. Alright, a few here. Okay. We're going to swing over here to our utensils. Let these bad boys cook up for a few. And then we're just going to start flipping them to the edge of the pan and rolling them up. So it'll be much easier to keep rolling them kind of in a semicircle. Once you have them caramelized, then you start rolling them in the pan. And we'll show that here in just a minute. Alright, see these are starting to get caramelized here on the bottom, and we just roll them on up to the side of the pan. Now we have space to put the rest of our meatballs. Okay. No need to cover these. You don't want the juices running out too much, because otherwise you'll end up with soggy meatballs. No pun intended. But yeah, you don't want everything getting soggy. You want the vegetables to stay nice and moist inside of the meatballs without everything getting all wet and nasty in the pan. This will also help keep all the moisture in the meatballs as well by searing them like this. See, we have a casualty. Alright, we'll let these cook up for right now, and we'll be back. So now that we've got our meatballs in the pan, they're kind of browned up, we're going to go ahead and start doing the roll technique, just like this. Help to make sure that they get a nice even coating here in the pan. They get browned up pretty even. So now, you don't want to overcook these, so what you're going to do is just test for firmness. They feel really firm, go ahead and pop them out into a bowl. That way you make sure that all of them are cooked nice and uniform, because it is poultry and you don't want to feed your kids, yourself, or anyone else any type of raw poultry. That could be a bad day at the office. Hey, how did Jimmy go home? Oh, he was throwing up in the bathroom because he was sick from eating poultry. Alright, these bad boys out. You can always take the biggest one in the pot, just break it in half. It'll be your fallen soldier. You can look in this case, they're about done. So we're going to go ahead and take all of them out for right now. And we'll leave these ones in here. Turn the heat down almost to off. I accidentally turned it off like a goofball. Alright, so because my son likes them with barbecue sauce, we're just going to add the barbecue sauce on it while it's warm, because it caramelizes. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. So we get messy in the NewU kitchen. That's how we get down. Okay, so we put enough barbecue sauce in there. Oh, that's funny. So we're just going to roll these things around in here, get a nice good coating, kind of caramelize them up, get all nice and brown. My wife had a great idea. She said you could use honey mustard. That's a lot healthier than barbecue sauce, but these are for my son, so we're going to do it his way. He's not on a diet. He's growing up, so. Alright, I'm going to turn these bad boys off. And, yeah. Tastes like barbecue sauce. Catch us next time. If you like the video, subscribe down below. We'll have plenty more recipes coming your way.